What's up, class? How we doing? Hope you guys are well. Instead of writing a Google document that explains your homework, I thought I'd make a video, uh, make it a little bit more interesting. So, we were in class last Thursday, and we was talking about the wrath of God and the judgment of God against our sin, which is a very fun topic. Everybody loves talking about the wrath and the judgment of God. We were studying the first chapter in the book of Romans, which was written by Paul the Apostle in the New Testament. And he's basically talking about why God's anger and judgment is over the whole entire world ever since the first fall in the Garden of Eden that we talked about in Genesis 3. And he says that one of the main reasons, one of the craziest verses that we came across was verse 21 in Romans 1. And here's what it says. For although they knew God, they neither glorified him as God, nor gave thanks to him, but their thinking became futile, and their foolish hearts were darkened. So the reason why God is judging the world, and is against the world, and is angry at the world, is because they haven't done two things. Number one, they neither glorified him as God, and number two, they neither gave thanks to him. We know what it means to give thanks, but do we really know what it means to glorify God? So we had talked about what it means to give thanks, and we all know that, right? To have a thankful heart. But then I asked the question, what does it mean to glorify God? And that's my daughter in the back. What does it really mean to glorify God? And there was some confusion, but we all agreed that what it means to glorify God is to love him. Here's the thing, though. Then I asked you the question. I said, class, what does it mean to love God? And the answers were all over the place. And we agreed at the end of class that we had not come to a clear and good definition of what it means to love God. Why is that a problem? Because Jesus himself said in Matthew 22, verses 26 to 28, there was this guy who comes to Jesus and he's like, hey, Jesus, what's the most important commandment? And Jesus says, the most important commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. He says, this is the greatest and the first commandment. Most important commandment, and we didn't know what it means to do that. That's a problem. So the most important thing that you and I can do is love God, and we didn't know what it means to do that. That's a problem. So your homework assignment is to research and look up what does it mean to love God and really find a good definition. Don't just find one and put it on a piece of paper. Find one where you're like, yes, that's definitely what it means to love God. So do not just have your own definition. Make sure that you have some sort of reference or citation Bible verse that supports your answer, okay? And be ready to show me a hard copy, a printed out copy of your definition, plus the support or the citation Bible verse that supports your definition of what it means to love God. You will bring that in class on Monday, and you will show it to me as the teacher, and you will say, here's my homework, I will check it, and you will get a participation grade for that, and we will discuss further what it means to love God and continue our discussion from there. If you have any questions, please email me. I would be happy to help. Hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.